That is the last one. I can take all the shards back to Siwa now.
Huh?
For the rarest and most exotic goods in Cyrene, talk to them.
Get many Egyptians in Cyrene.
You'll get no judgment from the mouse, but you did stick out.
The mouse? An odd title, my friend.
Yes, I am the mouse, because I can access the more hard-to-find trinkets. If you follow me to my shop, I'll show you. I have bows, blades, scepters. You won't be disappointed. The mouse guarantees it. Sir...
Bayek. All right. Let's see what you have, mouse. Don't you have trouble with the Romans?
Well, you know what they say about our Latin friends? The Greeks invented the threesome, and the Romans... Besides, I know how to stay hidden, Sir Bayek. With the way I look, I have to. People think the mouse is unlucky. They don't... The Roman swine must have taken my chest to the barracks. Please, will you recover it?
And why would I do that?
Because you know what it's like to be brushed aside, victimized by those who hold themselves above you. The mouse will die on the streets with no living to support him. And what of the children? Will no one think of the children? And I could probably spare a fine reward for my savior.
I would not want the children on my conscience.
Gods bless you, Sir Bayek. I will wait for you in the market behind the paths. Good luck, my friend.
Oh.
Siete ivi? Auxilium!
The mouse's stash.
Etik! Hoc modo!
Θεόν επιφουρία διεσίου ποιον έσχε. Θεόν ευλογία μίζωνα κάτεσχε. Υιό Θεή.
Appunto qui sentiamo il corpore e Dilos!
Twiluk, prohibere! Secundus, vacite iudicium puer!
State! Ho riesco!
Ah, Bayek, did you find my chest? You have saved my life for a second time, Sir Bayek. I am blessed, blessed by the gods who brought you to me on this, the greatest of days. The mouse will embrace you as a sign of my undying gratitude.
Please don't.
Then, Mane, I will shower you with riches to make Chrysis jealous.
Take care of yourself, Mouse. Try not to get caught in any more traps, huh?
Ah, such grace, such wit. You deserve more of them, mere money. Come see me again later. I will find you something special from my stash. Sir Bayek, my eyes weep in joy at the sight of you. Did you hear? Some black market merchant is trying to undercut me.
Άσου. Σχεδόν κατέφθαμε. Οι λέοντες.
Άνδρεα Κίκοεν, επίτευγμα συνέξετε προπληστεύουμε τα χάρη. Και λευσμαίων προκληστέσιος επίδρασον με τα σύμφεως λογαγές. Πινθάνεστε. Σαράπιον. Θεοί.
Ο καλός τα οίκουσες.
Κεραμναίο!
Ευχαριστώ τον Θεό.
Bayek!
Mouse?
They are going to kill me!
Shut up! You're convicted of murder!
They have the wrong man! I'm as innocent as a babe!
What trap has the mouse fallen into now? Hold on, mouse.
Stop your mouth! Julio! Riga! Ultimo quarto! Dettate!
Thank you, Sir Bayek. Get me out of this bloody cage! I'm hurt! They are cute. There is a real murderer out there. He's killing my friends.
Slow down and tell me what happened, Mouse.
I was at the bathhouse, meeting some associates, and suddenly a legion accosted me.
Didn't you plead your innocence?
They wouldn't listen. They accused me of killing Paulus Aurelius, the moneylender, gutted like a pig. Red hair in his fist, not my hair. I met with him, yes, but when I left the baths, he was very much alive, drinking and whoring as usual. I am many things, but not a killer.
It is all right, Mouse. I believe you.
But the Romans will not believe a cripple and an Egyptian.
Have faith. Stay low and wait for me at the gardens of the Temple of Zeus. There may still be clues to the real killer at the bathhouse.
Τι συμβάν, παιδες! Λέξω, λέξω!
I know Sminthos is not the murderer, but I must discover who is. The Romans have closed off the baths. I should look for another way in. The stench of death. And something else. Perfume? What will you tell me, Paulus Aurelius? Something is stuffed down his throat. A note.
Prohibe utilum occidor! State! Conquiesco! Et nunc finis, bastardos! Heads! Acuta quisentia corpore!
I will cleanse Cyrene of the hedonists. My next tragedy will strike down Cyrene's greatest actor, Metrobius. And it is signed... Vesta. 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 What is your problem with pleasure seekers? I need to find this actor before this murderer strikes again. So this is where he was murdered. A scattering of beads. Someone broke their necklace. Did Paulus Aurelius struggle with a woman? This strigil has blood on it. Could be the murder weapon. Red hair, but it is horsehair. Maybe from a wig. That is why Sminthos was falsely accused. The body has been moved. I need to find it. Why is Vesta targeting these men? Could she be a prostitute killing off her clients?
Oi, tis Maisonos Afrosinis.
The Lion of Rome. Slender arrows are lodged in my heart. Love vexes the chest that it has seized.
Dark skin, light step, brooding. You must be the C1 Felix raved about. It takes a lot to impress that one. You must be good. But let's not do awkward introductions. I prefer to get straight to business. And your reputation precedes you. If you've come to bleed for gain and glory, Cyrene welcomes you with open arms.
Εδώ δεν μου παραγγείλεις.
Μάλα χέρε.
Ου καλό.
Stop your mouth, or I'll stop it for you. Dead man walking. This murderer will be punished with the full weight of Rome.
Came back from Balagre with a crook up his arse. Demanded my taxes for the year. They burned my farm when I refused.
And you are sure it was Leander's men?
My wife said no good would come of defying him. I hate it when she's right.
Leander will pay. You have my word.
Your word, Diocles? Will that sow my scorched fields? Bring my goats back to life? I am done with you. And this land. Your word. Pah!
And how has our most venerated magistrate extorted you, Egyptian?
Praxilla said you could help me. I am Bayek.
Is he all right?
As well as anyone can be with Flavius desecrating your land. I followed that fucker's murderous trail all the way from Siwa.
So the rumors?
True. As are his preparations for war.
One more oppressor. Egypt will never be stable again. Invasions upon invasions. Flavius will make of Egypt one giant tomb. He rules from the Acropolis, but is crawling with Romans. I pray the dice fall in your favor, Bayek. I must deal with his lapdog, the magistrate Leander. Seek me out again, if you would be a friend to Cyrene.
Thank you, Diocles. It is time for my son to enter the field of reeds.
I have my hands full with the magistrate Leander. I know he's corrupt, but his ties to Flavius put him above the law.
Then let us sever those ties.
Easier said than done. He's either threatened or bribed anyone who would stand against him. Simonides could help us if he wasn't such a drunkard. He was at Leander's villa last night and hasn't returned home.
I could look for him.
Excellent. Then I'll petition the other magistrates. Try the tavern or the brothel southwest of the arena for our wayward friend. We'll meet back at my house. It's the only one with a large terrace on the main street.
We need no creed, no indoctrination. We do not lurk in the shadows. We stride in the light.
Philakitai, please. Are you a protector? If you have a moment, the fate of our founder is at stake.
I am not a Philakitai. I am a Medjay.
Oh yes, of course, I should have noticed. These people don't understand. Our Roman friends do not take kindly to civil disobedience.
Why are they protesting?
They fear all is not well with our founder, the great Batos. The Centurion locked his tomb. Some say he desecrated the dead in there, left a scrawled note on the door and sauntered back to the Acropolis. Please, someone should investigate without alerting the Romans. And if that someone were to find anything, they could meet me here, and I'd be happy to help.
The Greeks also treat their dead with great honor. And now, they suffer like Egyptians. Empty. Drunk and stupid is a troublesome combination. The tomb's been ransacked. The Romans were looking for something. Have the Romans no respect for the dead? Something is missing. The founder must have been buried with these treasures. The bow and medallion are gone. The Romans are little more than tomb robbers. The Greeks are learning what it feels like to be Egyptian. Have your land, your dead, and your relics desecrated by an invading force.
Φορώ καλός. Είναι αποθανή πολέμου.
Ο της αμελίας.
What can I get you?
Εμείς τους εργάτες δουλεύουν πλέον ημερησίως.
Αύριο ο ήλιος Χριστός έστε λόγω των Πανθηναίων.
Useful. Good. All right. Useful. Good.
Πότε διδάσκεις σε Ελλάδα. Είπα πρώην και εχθές.
All right. Useful. Good. My thanks. Farewell then. Δεν πω ποτέ ώρα κάτι αυτή αφρονία.
Τι πράττει! Τι συμβάν, παιδί!
Μανιέγαν τάραξε.
Πού γυμνώσκει την πράξη.
The guards here are vigilant.
Non te ha! Endamo vos in consumationem!
Siste, confute!
Aute quid!
Prohibere! Et nunc finis!
Aliteini!
State! Et io silut! Oh! System! Mortum!
This must be the bow of Batos. Batos' medallion. The priest will be glad to see the relics returned.
Et gladius meus divi! Sed sanguinum a sepulcro! Moriendidis!
Sia duple! Ne pressionare il fue!
Ed io ti lo...
Utvaki! Tu autem!
Sire versus fueris, condemo pro amici! Giù, aiutate!
Paolo di Udrio Spanner non potè! Quella non libere!
Et quidem cum amicis? Comandante! Ora! Ultimate good!
Get him.
Your suspicions were well founded. The Romans took Batos' treasure.
You have the relics?
I do. They were not given the respect they were due.
Those filthy desecrators. I will keep Batos' medallion safe. Legend says if it leaves the city, so will our fortunes.
And the bow?
It longs to be in the service of Cyrenaica again. Please, keep it. And maybe teach the Romans a lesson in honoring the dead.
Huh. Gladly.
The Founder sent you to us. Farewell, Medjay.
Leander wants us to keep an eye on Diocles.
It is just Order of Ancients propaganda. Flavius has turned you into the enemies of freedom.
Sons of Prometheus, you will follow us. Only by serving the Order can you be saved. Our only desire is that the world be as it is. A place of order, symmetry, harmony. The gods crave them.
Τι συμβάνες!
Τη λιθιότητα ανθρώπων. Πού και εκεί πέρας.
Mister! Over here! That was the greatest thing I ever witnessed, and I once saw a snake swallow a cat whole.
A cat? Really? And who are you?
Esiocles, but all my friends call me Ezio.
Well, Ezio, I am Bayek.
How did you do that? Are you magic? Will you leave some more for me and my friends? I can tell you about my home, the most amazing city of Cyrene as we go.
How can I refuse such a gracious offer? Lead the way, Ezio.
Me and my gang will give you grand tour, Bayek.
You have a gang?
Yes, I'm the most important child in Cyrene.
I can see that, Ezio.
Let's go to the baths. It's where people walk around naked. I hate getting my hair wet. Don't you, Bayek?
It is why I shaved it off, Ezio. And washing behind the ears, I bet.
Yes, some fancy Roman from the Citadel built it. Vitru. Well, anyway, he spent 10,000 drachma on a floor made of little squares. All that for somewhere you wash. When I grow up, I'm going to have a wife who'll never make me wash.
Wives like that are hard to find, Ezio.
Scaredy cats thought you'd missed the cart, but I never doubted you.
I wasn't sure myself, Ezio. So where next?
You're Egyptian, right? My father says you don't worship the same gods as we Greeks.
We have some in common. Like Serapis.
Oh yes, Serapis. I've heard of him. Apollo is old Greek and my favorite. He likes poetry, music, wine, and all that kind of stuff. But I like him because he has a bow and arrow, and he likes to hunt. Do you like to hunt, Bayek?
I do. I used to hunt with my boy, Ezio.
If you jump from his temple there, then maybe he'll be watching from Mount Olympus and reward me with my own bow and arrow, so I can hunt rabbits in the woods.
I would like to see that.
This is it. Isn't Apollo marvelous?
Τι συμβανέστη! Παιδες, λέξον μη! Παξευμένο, νου έσχεται! Κεραυναίο!
Τι συμβάν, παιδες! Λέξον, λέξον! I have one lastly.
I have never seen the like! It's impossible, right? He swoops through the air like an eagle!
Apollo is sure to reward me now.
You did